So the Sixers decided to pick up Roko's player option, paying him 1.5 million this year. Um, so they had until June 24th until make a decision on him whether he was going to become a restricted free agent. They got a deal done, picked up his player option, and we're going to give him another shot. And I'm glad they are. Roko had hurt himself at the end of the year, March 28th, against the Nets at the Barclays Center. Had a torn meniscus, got it repaired April 18th, and he's now rehabbing on it. He put up better numbers this year. Each year he's gotten a little better, I believe. He's not a starting player anywhere, small forward or power forward, where you want to play small ball. But for our team, he is, because obviously of what we've seen, we don't have the deepest team in the NBA. So picking up his option, I think, was a good deal. We don't have to pay that much. We have a ton of cap space next year. If we want to extend him, we can give him a 4-year deal, $39 million. We have $47 million in cap space next season. But I think the Sixers are basically saying, all right, I kind of liked what I saw out of you this year. Let's see what you can do, and if we're going to extend you to the years to come. Because I think he should be on this team for what he has done. He shot a poor percentage from three. He's a very streaky shooter. He shot 33%, 82 from the free throw line. But he's a lockdown defender. He was fourth in the NBA in steals, 1.9 steals a game. So that's where he really affects the game, and is a versatile defender. He can defend iso ball. He can get into the passing lanes, get you a couple steals, get you out on the fast break, and even hit a trail three for you if you need it. But again, he's very streaky, so I'd really like to see him work on that part of his game, become more consistent shooter. But you can stick him on the on the other team's best player, and he's going to do a good job for you. He's long, and he's got a good size to him. He's 6'9". And he's got some weight, so he's not going to be thrown around. I think he can be stretch four for you if you play small ball. I don't know if they want to play around a little bit with that, depending on who we draft. If we go Josh Jackson, that's going to take Robert Covington's spot. So that's why I feel like picking up his option here to see what we really got, maybe give him some competition if we do go after Josh Jackson. But he's a versatile defender. I really think that's great part of his game. And since we got him from the Rockets D League when Sam went out and got him a couple years ago, I never was a fan, but he's worked on his game each year, and he really proved that he deserves to be in the NBA. He does. I think he'd be a real nice piece in the future for us, coming off the bench, being a lockdown defender, D&3 guy. But he's got to work on that shooting. He's got a high energy guy, and he's mentally tough, because it takes a lot for a guy not to be broken down by fans, especially when they're booing him. I mean, I'm a season ticket holder, and before this guy was even coming into the games, he was getting littered and thrown boos at him left and right, but he did not complain once. He went out there and did his work. So I gotta give him credit for that. Nelson Aguilar didn't really do that. You know, you get a little on these guys, and they come in on Twitter and they complain about it or cry about it. Roko did not do that once, so I gotta give him credit for being mentally tough there. Because that's got to weigh on you. You know you're not playing good. You know you want to do better for your team, and then the fans let you know it too. So it's a lot to weigh on a player's mind. But he went in and did his work, continued to play his game, had a couple game-winning shots for us. So that really improved him. And that booing stopped too, because he went out and did work and didn't complain. That's all we ask of you. Just go out and do your job. But depends on how he plays this season. I'd really like to extend Roko. Give him a 4-year deal, you know, be it as it may, $39 million, I think I said. They can start negotiations as early as this summer, and then they can renegotiate starting November 15th. But I'd really like to give this guy a shot. He was here for all these losing years, did everything he could and did to make a team. I think he deserves a payday. He's been making 1.2, you know, this to what we would consider rich, but it's pennies in the NBA. Give this guy a shot. I really think he should be here for when the team starts ascending. So, good move by the Sixers. I'm still waiting to see what Brian Colangelo can really do for this team. I don't think he's really done enough for us to really hate him yet. He still has speculation and worry of what's this guy going to do, but he's made obvious moves. It really hasn't hurt our franchise, so nothing yet. The draft is going to be the big one. This is where it's going to start the era of, are we going to worry about Brian Colangelo? Because Ben Simmons was an obvious pick. He really didn't make two crazy contracts in free agency last year. He just picked up a couple key veteran players. But I believe in free agency this year, you're going to have to go out and sign some money. You haven't really wasted money either, but $47 million in cap space, you can do a lot with that, and you can really help this team build and get towards a championship, because I think the reign of the Cavs is coming to an end quite soon. There's other teams still that are very good, like Milwaukee. They're a young and up-and-coming team in the East. You know, you have the Timberwolves out there, and you still got the reigning juggernaut, which is the Golden State Warriors. So we really need to load up, focus on what we need to do, draft the right guy, make key trades if we need to. I didn't really like what he did with Nerlens Noel, but you can't really fault him for that. It wasn't that awful. You see if you can try to move Jahlil Okafor, but this is going to put you to the test to see if Brian Colangelo is our guy. I like the move of re-signing Rocco, though, and we will see what happens if he gets an extension or not. This is Kyle Gaffner with the Bitter Birds. What do you guys think? Do you like the signing? Do you want Rocco to stay here? Do you think he deserves to get a 4-year contract, or would you rather spend it elsewhere on other players? And don't forget, we still have to think about retaining our core players. Joel Embiid is coming up for a payday. Is that really worth the risk of signing him? We don't know if he's going to be healthy. That's another video. I'll be doing that video quite soon. And the draft is coming up, so I can't wait. All right, guys, little Sixers talk. Let me know in the comments below how your feelings about signing Rocco for picking up his one-year deal player option for $1.5 million. All right, again, this is Kyle Gaffner with the Bitter Birds. Be seeing you later. Peace.